Reports are saying that there's a new Star Wars trilogy in development made by Simon Kinberg. If you don't know who that is, he worked on some of the episodes of Star Wars Rebels and some really good ones, like Twilight of the Apprentice, which was fantastic. Oh, wonderful. But this is the same guy who not only wrote but directed Dark Phoenix, a movie I loathe. But he did write Days of Future Past, so like that's a maybe. But I'm not gonna count my chickens before they hatch, until we see something, because last time a trilogy was announced was by Rian Johnson, and that sure as shit isn't gonna be made. So but if this actually does get made, because supposedly this is supposed to be a episode 10, 11, 12, I don't want it. As a massive fan as I am with Star Wars, and honestly, I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, I actually really like the sequel trilogy. It's not as good as the prequels of the original trilogy, sure shit ain't good as the original trilogy, but as much as I'm optimistic about those movies, I really don't want another 10, 11, and 12, because it's just going to be the same thing. It's just going to be Galactic Civil War. I was down for it for the first 3 times, because what was the prequels about? Galactic Civil War, aka the Clone Wars. What was the original trilogy about? Galactic Civil War, aka between the Empire and the Rebellion. What was the sequel trilogy about? A Galactic Civil War between the First Order and the Resistance. And I was just like, are we gonna do this again? Maybe you could do something different where it's like, but how do you do it different? I mean, it shouldn't even be episode 10, 11, 12. And if it has nothing to do with the Skywalkers, then it shouldn't be a 10, 11, 12, because that's what Star Wars was all about. It was a family soap opera. That's what even George Lucas said it was. You had the prequel trilogy with Anakin Skywalker, the original trilogy with, freaking Luke Skywalker, and then the sequel trilogy, Kylo Ren, who's the grandson of Anakin Skywalker. So if it has nothing to do with the Skywalkers, then it shouldn't be 10, 11, 12. So what's the point of calling them 10, 11, 12? And I thought we were going to move away from it. There's so many other stories to tell within the Star Wars universe. I mean, you can make a new trilogy, but have it be about something else. Like, I don't understand. Like, it could be something, I don't know, it'd be kind of sick if we had like a Cade Skywalker or something like that. Like someone like Cade Skywalker who's like down on his luck and he's like snorting those death sticks. Do you use death sticks by snorting them? Anyway, so he's a bad boy, but rough around the edges, but he's gonna be good, and it's awesome. Having an ancient Sith Lord being awakened from stasis or deep slumber, and then trying to stop Rey from trying to reactivate the Jedi Order could be interesting if they decide to go that route. And while I'm interested to see a Rey movie, I also don't think that should be a trilogy, because how far can you go with that story? Damn it. I don't want another Galactic Civil War, especially ones that pretend to be part of the Skywalker saga, but has nothing to do with the Skywalkers. But we'll wait and see. I mean, Star Wars has a history of canceled projects. There was supposed to be a Boba Fett movie. I mean, ended up being a TV show. And then the same thing with like Obi-Wan Kenobi. That was supposed to be a trilogy, ended up being a TV show. And then never mind the fact that like there was supposed to be the Rangers of the New Republic show. That got super canceled. Well, again, the Rian Johnson trilogy, that got super canceled. But we'll wait and see. All in all, I'm not excited for these movies, specifically 10, 11, 12. I'm excited for the Mandalorian movie. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I just rather like focus on new stuff and new characters, and that's where we gotta go. But we'll wait and see. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those notifications. That way you don't miss out on the next video, which is a behemoth. I'm really excited to show you guys. Thank you for watching, and stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video.